School is often considered a place of learning and growth, but for many, it feels more like wading through the discarded remnants of a broken society. We are handed outdated textbooks, rigid curriculums, and societal norms that no longer fit the modern world. It's as if we are expected to sift through this intellectual garbage, recycling and reusing bits of information that may no longer hold relevance. School is a system where we must learn to differentiate between what is truly valuable and what is merely the detritus of generations past, left for us to pick through. From a young age, we're told that education is the key to success, but often, the reality is far more complex. The structure of the system itself seems broken, designed more to create conformity than to foster creativity. We sit in rows, take standardized tests, and memorize facts that are quickly forgotten. And yet, despite this, we are expected to emerge from school prepared for the real world, a world that is unpredictable, nuanced, and often unforgiving. The lessons we are taught in school often feel far removed from the realities we face outside the classroom. Instead of being prepared to tackle the complexities of modern life, we are inundated with information that feels irrelevant. The subjects may change, but the underlying system remains the same, a cycle of teaching and testing that prioritizes rote memorization over critical thinking. And while we may learn to recycle facts for exams, what happens when those facts no longer apply? School can feel like trash, not just because of the outdated curriculum, but because of the environment it fosters. Bullying, exclusion, and toxic social dynamics are often allowed to flourish unchecked. Teachers, burdened with the impossible task of managing large classrooms and heavy workloads, sometimes become more like wardens than mentors. They deliver lectures, reprimand students, and enforce rules, often without understanding the individual needs and struggles of each student. The result is a system where many feel lost, unseen, and unsupported. Bullying is particularly insidious, with some students enduring years of torment that go unnoticed by the very adults who are supposed to protect them. Peer pressure, social hierarchies, and the constant fear of not fitting in create an atmosphere of anxiety and stress. In this environment, school becomes less about learning and more about survival. We learn to navigate the social landscape, to avoid conflict, and to protect ourselves from harm, but these are lessons born out of necessity, not choice. Still, even in this toxic environment, there are lessons to be learned. The pain of exclusion, the frustration of dealing with indifferent authority figures, and the challenges of fitting in all serve to teach you resilience. In many ways, school prepares us for the harsh realities of life by forcing us to confront them early on. We learn to cope, to adapt, and to persevere, even when the odds are stacked against us. Despite its flaws, school holds memories that shape who we are and how we see the world. These experiences, both good and bad, help us define what is right from what is wrong. We may not always enjoy the process, but it leaves an indelible mark on our character. The friendships we form, the challenges we overcome, and the lessons we learn all contribute to our understanding of the world around us. It is the very chaos of school that forces us to make sense of life's disorder. In some ways, we are compelled to see beyond the immediate clutter and structure our understanding of the world through trial and error. After all, isn't life itself an ongoing experiment, where success is often measured by how well we adapt to failure? School is where we practice the art of adaptation, even if it feels like garbage at times. And yet, many of us leave school feeling unprepared for the realities of adult life. The system designed to churn out graduates ready to enter the workforce often falls short. Many find themselves in jobs that feel unfulfilling, stuck in a cycle of working just to survive. School may have given us the tools to succeed academically, but it rarely equips us with the skills needed to thrive emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. However, despite the flaws in the system, there is value in the education we receive. Many graduates of this broken system go on to serve society in essential ways. They become doctors, engineers, teachers, and laborers, contributing to the functioning of the world around us. While school may feel like a waste at times, it is the foundation upon which much of our society is built. Without it, we would not have the workforce or the infrastructure needed to sustain modern life. In many ways, school is like a learning prison, a place where our minds are confined to a specific set of rules and expectations. But within this prison, there is also room for growth. By learning to navigate the constraints of the system, we develop the ability to think critically and creatively. We learn to question authority, to challenge the status quo, and to think outside the box. It is within the confines of school that many of the most innovative and creative minds are born, not because of the system, but in spite of it. School is a garbage heap where children play, learning to get dirty and navigate the messiness of life. Society may be no better, but school is where we begin our adventure. It's the starting point for learning how to play the game of everything as a species. The system may be broken, but it still serves as the backdrop for our development, preparing us to win, to navigate, and to overcome. The garbage metaphor runs deep. Just like in a landfill, buried under layers of waste, there are treasures to be found. And in school, for all its flaws, there are moments of brilliance. There are teachers who inspire, lessons that resonate, and friendships that last a lifetime. These are the gems hidden among the trash, the parts of the school experience that stay with us long after we've left the classroom. Incorporating self-education alongside formal schooling becomes the way to survive. It's the only method to thrive in a world that doesn't always make sense. School, whether we like it or not, becomes our best friend in this journey. It may not always teach us what we want, but it teaches us the art of discernment. It helps us plan, adapt, and take action, even if the path seems unclear. As unhealthy as it may seem, through duality, through the balance of what school offers and what we can learn on our own, we find health. It is within this contrast that we grow, realizing that the garbage we were handed can be composted into something better, something useful. The dual nature of school and life teaches us how to balance the noise of external systems with the clarity of inner knowledge. The irony lies in the fact that, while school can be a prison, it's also the very thing that trains our minds to handle the complexities of existence. If there is magic in the afterlife, as many believe, it might just be those who endured school, those who learned to think critically, to adapt, and to navigate adversity who gain access to that magic. School may be garbage, but it builds the foundation for a deeper understanding of the universe. Imagine the magic we might discover, both in this life and beyond, if we continue to educate ourselves beyond the confines of the classroom. Formal education is just the beginning. Life itself is the greatest teacher, and through self-education, we can explore the mysteries of the universe. We learn to balance the lessons of school with the wisdom we acquire through experience, and in doing so, we become truly educated. It is the training ground for not just the physical world, but also for the spiritual realms, if such places exist. Even in the afterlife, those who studied the most in this garbage heap of education may find themselves better equipped to handle the mysteries that lie beyond. School is imperfect, but in its imperfection, it prepares us for the ultimate adventure. The adventure, however, is not just about accumulating knowledge. It's about learning to navigate the contradictions of existence. School may be garbage, but it teaches us how to find meaning in a world that often feels meaningless. It teaches us to look for the gems hidden among the trash, to discern what is valuable, and to discard what is not. And as we move through life, we continue to sift through the garbage, searching for meaning, understanding, and truth. School is just the first step in this journey, a place where we learn to question, to challenge, and to grow. It may not always provide the answers, but it gives us the tools to seek them out on our own. School is not just about the knowledge of facts, but about learning to survive the messiness of human interaction. In the cafeteria, on the playground, in the hallways, these are the real classrooms. Here, we learn how to communicate, to collaborate, to assert ourselves, and to understand the complexities of human emotion. We learn to read between the lines of what is taught and what is experienced, to navigate not only the material world but also the intangible realms of feelings, relationships, and identity. These human lessons are what truly shape us. The algebra and grammar might fade, but the social dynamics, the victories, and the defeats stay with us. They form the core of who we are, and through them, we navigate the garbage of life, making meaning where there seems to be none. So yes, school is garbage, but it's also so much more. It's a place where we learn to navigate the messiness of life, where we find the gems hidden among the waste, and where we begin the adventure of a lifetime. And in the end, that's what makes it worth it. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the paradoxes of life. If you found this video thought-provoking, give it a like and share it with others who might enjoy unraveling these mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe for more content exploring the edges of existence. Until next time, question everything and keep exploring your own destiny. Take care. Bye-bye.